Welcome and welcome back to K-May Crochet. I'm your host Karen here at the K-May Crochet Studio, and I just wanted to pop on here to share with you what I've been doing through the week. I've been doing a lot of crocheting for my market, and I want to show them with you now. And I'm also in the middle of making some other items as we speak. So I went through my sales. Let me bring that up real quick. Let's see, because I did a sales versus what I have in inventory. This used to be my eBay binder, and I turned it into my K-May Crochet binder now that I have a market and selling my stuff to the public. I had to get more organized, so I watched Stacy Makes video on Apple Tree Boutique, and she was offering a market prep goal tracker, and so I put it here in my little binder here, and I was able to print it off. It was kind of wide, and I was trying to shrink it down on my computer to print it. It first came out like this, so it kind of cut everything off. But yeah, if you go on to her Patreon, she has a free link where you can join for free, and you just get bare necessity things that she's offering for free. Like, she has some free patterns there, and you can also sign up to be a member. I think it starts at $5, and then you get more in-depth insider information and other free patterns that she'll offer. But anyway, I made a whole bunch of the sheets to keep organized, and then, excuse my writing, I need to print it out, but this is my market inventory quarter for 3 months quarter, and my inventory that I have there, which I have a total of retail price wise right now, I have about $2,400, give or take, because I've been selling. And I had sold in the first 3 months over $300, and which isn't much, because I'm new there, and a lot of people don't know that I'm there yet, and they've been doing a great job of advertising my shelf there. Sometimes I call it a booth. They even call it a booth. And February I did really well. I don't know why. Maybe people are coming away from Christmas and stuff. Maybe there was birthdays and stuff. So yeah, and then I'm starting my second quarter, which isn't too bad for the month. And then there's a spot here where I keep my rent receipts and stuff, and this is where I get these from the shop of what sold, and they cut them out of the report, and keeps me organized. And behind all this, I started putting all my patterns. I don't know if you can see. So I try to keep them all in alphabetical order. So I started with the Care Bears, that I make. Ooh, this thing is heavy. And the next one was birds. So some of these were, this was the modification from, oh, Sweet Pocket Snuggies. And then, yeah, she just downloaded that to me personally for free, and I thought that was awesome. And then here's the original pattern, which you could see on my shelf, if you can see over my shoulder. I don't know if you can see the little bird. I still have an eBay shop, but I'm slowly going away from that because I'm not getting any sales. No matter what I do, I send offers and stuff, but no one's buying right now on eBay. So I'm slowly taking them off of there and bringing them to the shop. So yeah, these are all, whew, all this are patterns. Some I bought and some that I found for free that I printed up, because I really don't, and I tried keeping the patterns on my phone or on my tablet to, you know, work from, but I just, with my eyesight and stuff, I need the paper in front of me, because looking at the screen for a long time, it wears out my eyes, because I have double astigmatism and my eyes start getting blurry. So, and then I have to take a break for quite a while, like a couple hours, before I can get back to crocheting. So yeah. So that's what I did last week. I organized all of that. Ugh. I had to, because I had patterns laying all over the place, and I don't like being chaotic and disoriented, or not disoriented, but unorganized. So I been battling some arthritis pain up and down my neck and shoulders. So I've been having issues with crocheting, because it just made it worse or irritated more even when I had taken medicine. So I started going through my eBay listing, and I pulled from there to take to the shop. And one of them was another spider that I made last year. I had quite a lot of people interested on eBay, but no takers. And then this one has the string that you can hang up. The first one I made was way bigger than this. I made it with Bernat blanket yarn, and I think this is either baby blanket or the Premier Chenille Brights or something like that, because it's smaller. It's been a year, so it's kind of hard for me to remember what I used back then. And then for these, I did the fur yarn that I got at Hobby Lobby. And this is my tag, and then I have a stamp where I put my other information, where they could find me online. I wrote down what it was and the price, and what I do is when I get to the shop, she'll have the labels ready for me, and then I just put it over the written. And then I have the care card that I originally got from Vistaprint. Actually this too. And then you know, I write new, polyester, hand wash, lay flat. I could also put surface clean only, and then I put down here 4+ years or older for the choking hazard, because of the safety eyes. even though they're called safety eyes, they're not safe for babies. And then I put my little tag, which I go to a different company. Oh, what is the company's name? Ollie or something. I'll have to put it up in the screen. But yeah, they do a really good job of making these tags, and it's double-sided. Well, it's the same. You just fold it and it makes it double-sided. So yeah, I made that. I put them in this crate here, and I have a smaller crate. I had them up on my ledge up here, but in my other video, I had mentioned that there was a 94-year-old grandma that crochets for disabled people or people in wheelchairs. And her friend had posted on Facebook that she was running out of yarn and was on a really low fixed income, that if anybody's out there that was willing to part with some yarn. And I was actually looking at my yarn thinking, you know, I'm thinking about donating, because I don't use acrylic yarn. If I do, it's very little, like for, you know, facial expression or around the eyes. But I normally don't use the acrylic. So I was happy to part with some of that, and I think I got less than half left of some of the yarns that I wanted to keep, just in case I wanted to do some things in acrylic. I do have a plan to make with these. These are binding clips. People use them in their hair. And people are crocheting these little fidget toys that make them click. So I have a pattern for that, and this is going to take the acrylic yarn. I think the smaller chenille, I think that would still be too thick. So I'm going to experiment with that probably next week when I get done with what I'm trying to do now. And I'm all over the place right now. So I have this daily planner that I bought at Michael's, and they had this in their clearance area, which was shocker. This is like probably an $8 to $10 binder. You got all these pages for like $2. I think that's what I paid $2 for. So it keeps me in check. You know, when I wake up in the morning, I'm still foggy, like, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? All I have to do is look at my planner for the day, and it gets me back on track. And some of the stuff, pardon my writing, but as you can see, I've been checking things off and getting them ready for my market. So, and every day I continue writing on there and putting what I've accomplished, check things off that I've made, and I want to share with you some other things that I also had on eBay that I took off that I'm going to put in my shop because they're doing awesome. And let's see, did I get them all? Yeah, I think that was all of them. And I had these in my eBay shop with the 3D printed dragon egg that they were in. So I took them off or out of the dragon eggs, and I still have them listed on eBay. But this one's my favorite. I just love the colors on here. These are actually the Dollar Tree colors. This one was not. This one was, I think I got this when I was thrifting at one of my local thrift shops, and they had this yarn. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't pass it up for like, I don't know, less than $2. But some of these are the Dollar Tree chenille. And then I used, this one I used the black to go with the black and white. And then I used these Safety Eyes Half Moon. I got these on Temu and with the color discs. I did not paint those. This one I did paint. I didn't use the disc. I painted these to give it more of a sparkle. And then I had the sparkle horns. And because I was going to crochet more, and I'm like, well, why do that when I have them already made for eBay? I'll just take them off eBay and take them to the shop. And I did the green one, and this one has the golden. This is acrylic yarn. I did acrylic yarn for all their horns. So there is some things that I would keep, which I did. I kept those for the horns. And then this is the Bernat baby yarn. I just want to use it and see how it would do. I mean, they came up a little bit bigger, but not by much. So I have 6 of these, and they're all like 2, 4. Yeah, I have 6. Ooh. I have 6 of these. They're all gonna go on my shelf at the market, and Sherry will be very happy because I think I sold them all. I think I have one left, the yellow one. Yeah, I think one customer bought 2. So, right, and I sell these ones at $14. So, because there is a lot of work, you have to sew on the head, the arms and legs, the wings. You have to sew on the horns, surface crochet this part, and then this is just crocheted in as you continue the body. So excited to get these. So yeah. And then I sold all of my octopus that I had there. I think I had 3 octopus. I sold all of them. I was shocked. They did not last on my shelf. And so again, I took these out of eBay, and these are the smaller chenille yarn that I had. These are 14 or 15 millimeter eyes. Let's see. I think this one I painted, you could barely see. And then I think this one was a disc, a blue. So I think these are like 10 inches. And again, I have my tags. I didn't sew on my cloth tags. I'm only going to stick with those if it's a bigger item. So I have these 2. I do believe these are going to go for, I have my list here. Yeah, these are the smaller ones. These are going to go for $10 each. I think that's fair. I don't plan on, making a whole lot of money. I'm still learning the demographics of that area. I know a lot of people are on a fixed income, and I do half of this reason I do this is for the enjoyment of crocheting, and also to have them at a decent price to offer to the customers. And I know some people on YouTube, they go to market and they could sell those for 20, but I don't do markets, so and who knows, if they take off where I can't keep them in, I will raise my price. So it's a balancing act. And then I made this larger octopus. I'm gonna ask 12 for him. I probably could have went maybe a little bit higher, like 15. But the other one that I sold was red, just like this, and it sold for 12. And I painted the safety eyes, the glitter orange. First time for me painting the eyes. I got a whole bunch that I ordered that came in like last month that I have to paint because I'm running out of eyes. So, and I got the tag ready to go. I didn't stitch on a cloth label. I probably could, but I'm not really worried about it for this one. So I did those. And then I figured, you know what? Since these aren't doing anything, I didn't get very many looks on these either. But since it's coming close to summer, the kids are out of school, so I'm gonna put these in my shop. So this one's the strawberry, or is it cherry? I think this one's the strawberry. The cherry has more white on the top, but I'm gonna wait and see how these do. So, and I gave it the kawaii eyes, and then these are my old labels that I ordered through I think it was Temu, and it feels like leather, but it's not. And I added my little tag. And these I'm gonna offer these for $12 each, and I made strawberry, a chocolate, and mint chocolate chip, which is my favorite. So yeah, second is chocolate, and then strawberries. So these are all tagged and ready to go. So again, these are going to be $12. They're going to be brand new in my shop. The dragons and the octopus are a restock repeat because they did so well. And then I sold all of my eggs or chicks and eggs. I was shocked because I had, I think, 7 of them. They all sold within the month. Oh my goodness. And I had them priced pretty well. Excuse me. So I found these in my bin. They weren't even listed on eBay. They were just sitting in my bin, and I have them attached with some string. So, because I know kids at the shop, they'll probably like to take them out and then scatter them all over. So this way, it kind of keeps them in place. And when I display them, I either display them like this or like this. These are a little bit bigger than the other eggs. I think I was offering, and here's the second one. They're so cute. Yeah, and the eggs are huge. Let me see, where's my tape measure? My tape measure out. So the eggs stand 5 inches, where the other ones, I think they're maybe an inch or so smaller. So, well, this one's open. This one's a little bit smaller. Yeah, it's like 4.5. Maybe that one I gave an extra row or something. But these I'm going to be offering for $10 each. And again, well, so I did put my cloth labels on this. This was like last year. And then I got my price tag here. and the care label here. So yeah, I have these two to offer. So yeah, I know they'll still sell at 10. And then a few things left in my crate over here, which my grandkids just, I don't know, they kind of like freaked out. Like, oh my gosh. So I made, let me see, I made 10, but the grandkids had to have one, and I gave one to my daughter so she can take it to work, or if she's on her computer, she can have it with her. Are these, let me show them all together. These are fidget worms. Aren't they cute? They're so adorable. I just seen, there's no pattern. I seen somebody else, I don't know who, on YouTube. I don't even know if she's even doing videos anymore. Something with a cat in her YouTube name. Happy Cat or something, I don't know. She's like a substitute teacher, and I haven't seen any of her videos up lately. So anyway, so yeah, I did, they're like gummy bear colors, pink and yellow. This is the Premier Bright yarn, and you could tell that it's kind of fluffy material, fluffy yarn. And I gave him little expressions because, you know, my grandson Elliot, he wanted me to make sure that I'm putting expressions on the worms, because they're like this, just plain. It says, Grandma, they need faces. So I'm sure they'll sell better. And inside I put you get them at the Dollar Tree, and I don't have the wrapper, I threw them out. They're the foam curlers that you curl your hair and you bend them, close them off. That's what these are. They have the little wire. I did put on my tag 4+ years or older, because inside there's caps that can work loose and that can actually work through, and I don't want babies choking on these. Even though they got the embroidered eyes, I would try to think about how to not use the caps, but that holds the wire inside the foam. If I didn't have the caps, the wires would be protruding out each end, and that would be a big hazard. So I don't think tape would last, and I don't think glue would last either. So yeah, these are for the older kids. So I made one, this pink and red, 2, this purple and orange. I love those, the combination. That one's 3. A yellow and red is 4. So, and some of them I put tongues that stuck out too, because he wanted one that stuck out. So that's 4 and 5. This one's 6. I really like these colors. And the black and white is 7. Yes, I made 7 worms. So these will be going to my market, and I priced them only at $5. Just something, you know, for the littles, if they want mom or dad to purchase them, they're not going to be out of money too much. I don't think I have anything under $5 at this point in my shop. So, you know, anyway, moving on. And I thought, if if I can make a worm, why couldn't I make a snake? Now, I went and I looked for this pattern. Where did it go? It is a snake pattern. I didn't put in my book yet because they're free pattern. And it seems like more and more free patterns are out there. What did I do with it? That's the frog. Did I put it away already? I must have. Anyway, I don't have the maker of this snake. If I do, I'll put it up on the screen. So I made the snake pattern, and I did, like this one, I did kind of like a rainbow. So cute. Now what I did was I attached 2 of the curling styrofoam foam rollers together, because the metals, they have hooks on each end, and I just hooked them like that, and I crimped them with my crimping tool that I have. And I think this is 6 in the round, and then these are baubles with the increase and decrease. So I'm offering these for $8. I was gonna do like 10 or 12, but I thought, I'm still making a little money, and I want to offer something that was not so pricey. And again, you can shape them, you can have them sitting, looking. How did I have it before? Oh yeah, I want something like this, and then had the head stick up, so make it look like a rattlesnake. Anyway, yeah, it's a good fiddle toy for whoever would want one, an adult, teen, child. So I made 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I did this one like a rainbowy color. Oh, and these are all Premier Brights yarn. It's a super 6 weight. And I used my 6mm hook, which is, oh, I'm still using it where, oh. And this, oh, it went away. This I got at Michael's brand, whatever it started, Yarniverse or whatever brand that is. Does really well, and then I like it. So, and then I did this one in purple, and then this variegated. I don't know the name of this offhand, so I thought this is really cute. So that's 2. And then here's the third one. Did another one in a different rainbow colors. And the 4th one, I did another variegated green. And this was also, it helped me do my, what is it called? Scrap-tastic that I had on my shelf. All my little scrap yarns that I didn't know what to do with. I just made all these, and I think there was a total of like 6 balls of yarn that I was able to work into these. This one is the Brights tie-dye-ish, and this one I actually bought from Katie Crafts. Katie, oh my gosh, she does a lot of Palm Street selling. So she was doing an auction or spin the wheel, and I won that skein of yarn. So I did that, and then here's the 6th one in another rainbowy color. And I don't know, maybe you can put it around your wrist. So anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. And it sounds like the family's home, and my microphone is still not, it was connected. My grandson helped me, and I can't figure it out. I don't know how to get it to connect. Maybe I have to charge them again. And then my button for my phone has to be charged. Anyway, so what I'm working on now is this pattern. Oh. So I only was able to print part of it in black and white because I'm trying to save my ink. It is the free frog pattern on Instagram. And, well, she's advertising her eyes on that one. And this is from Mom Stitchetti on Instagram. And this baby frog is so darn cute, easy and fun to make. I was going to stop at 4, but I'm going to be making 6 of these. So I made them in this sage green. What the heck? Sage green. And I made one, a squeaker. And then this one, like laying eggs. I couldn't help myself. I probably could have made them go through the mouth, but my grandkids were like, oh my gosh, Grandma. So yeah, I made those 2, and I will probably be selling these. Do I have it? How much? I don't have it written down. So I'm thinking maybe about, the worms were 5. Oh, and I did those emotional pickles, and those were 7. But these have extra things in them, so I don't know. What would you sell these for? And they only measure about 5 inches in length, or the body measurement is like 3.5. You can see that. So very tiny. I'm thinking maybe between 6 and 8. I don't know, what do you think? So I made them in this color, and I did this all yesterday, which is not a lot due to me suffering from neck issues and stuff. But anyway, and I made them in this color. It's more like a light teal. One's a squeaker, and one's a, this one I did in multiple colors. You can't take me anywhere, I swear. But yeah, so they're kind of derpy. Oh, and when I squeaked this, Val's dog, Georgie, her ears went up, and she was like looking at this, like, I want it, I want it. Not good for dogs. If these yarn pieces come loose, they can choke on them if they swallow them. But I did in this green, and right now I am working with this color green. Oh, what I do with the label? A lighter green. What I do with? I'm such a mess. What color is this? Oh, Mint Charm. And it's all of these are made with the baby bee yarn, and it is a 5 weight. I don't know if you can see that. And this is mint. What were the other colors? Green tambourine, and light sage. So anyway, I'm gonna make 2 in this. This is a full skein. I just took the band off because it's easier to work with. But I'm already starting this one, and hopefully I'll have 2 of those made today. I'm leaning towards $6. You know, I'm still making a whole bunch. Well, not whole bunch, but I'm still making a profit on those. I want to see, because that's a whole skein, and if I'm only making 2, I wonder, I will report back what is left. Probably half. I probably can make 4, and these full price is $4.99. So 4 for $5. That's what, $1.25 each. And there's hardly any stuffing. I stuff the head, and then I use these squeakers that I got at Temu. I think I paid less than $10, and I don't even know how many are in here. But I know it's over 10. Maybe about 20. So good deal with that. And then I bought these also on Temu. These are the little, they're tiny. So yeah, they come in different colors. Yellow, there's green. This bag was probably about $12, and I got about 18. So not bad, you know, less than $2 to add. So yeah, I'll make a little money. I just wanted something new and exciting in my booth to offer to customers, since it is slower months here in summer break. I don't know if a lot of people are going to be doing a lot of vacationing and traveling this year due to unforeseen circumstances. Yeah, I don't want to go into that, but I'm sure we're all feeling the pinch. So, what I went on to, her name is Karen. She has her own YouTube channel, something in whimsy and something. Why can't I mark these things down? Anyway, she and another YouTuber, Mel from Mel's Yarniverse, she's in the UK, and she showed a lot of free patterns that she found on either Pinterest or Instagram. And another one that I'm really excited to make are these love bugs, and they got them in different colors. So I'm going to give those a try. I think I'm going to be doing 2 of those. And then, where is my sheet? My worksheet. Here it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've wrote down the things that I'm going to be working on, what I've worked on, how much time did it take, or how long it took, and then the cost, retail, and the date I started, the day that I want to finish, which is 7 days. Hopefully I get it done. And so yeah, so I got a whole list of things that I want to do before June, because it's the 27th today. Another free pattern that I found was 2-in-1 jellyfish, Mac and Kenny. One is smaller than the other, and I thought of possibly putting squeakers in these as well. I can make 2 with squeakers and eyes, and 2 that has embroidered eyes and no squeaker. for babies, because I want to have things also for babies as well in my booth. And then this one, I can't pronounce this dinosaur. I guess they live deep, 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 or they used to live deep, deep, deep down in the ocean. Mosasaurus. And yeah, I guess they're not pleasant. I think they, you know, if you're in the water, you could be their little snack. But anyway, I thought it looks like a turtle, but it's not. It's a little dinosaur. I mean, you could probably make a little rim around it and turn the back into a shell. This one I'm really excited about. And I've seen other people showing this as well, that what they're making is the opossum. Isn't he cute? I am so excited making this. Again, this is another free pattern, because there's some YouTubers that have made this pattern, created their own, and are selling on Etsy or Ko-fi. But this is from Basami_art. So I'm really excited to do this. It shows like it's in acrylic yarn. So I'm kind of wondering how big it would be. Probably twice that size if I use my chenille yarn. And then I saw this, and this reminded me of another creator that made something similar, but not quite. Oh, my brain. Everybody boasts about her patterns. Hooksnooks. She has one, I think it's a dragon or a fox. I think it's a fox. And this one is like a winged fox, so it's a little bit different. And it's a sleeping Moxen anxiety guardian companion. Boy, I really need this in my life. And again, this is a free pattern on I'm pretty sure it's Instagram. And who is this by? Who is this by? Instagram at sassy, SASSY _ or underline wolf, WOLF _ crochet. It's so, you could barely see. Yeah, I don't know why it's not on the first page, but can I show it? I don't know if it's going to show up because it's white print on pink. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, so excited to make one of these, because Hooksnooks, she claims that you could put a cell phone right inside to hold it in place while you charge it or watch something, YouTube channel on your phone as it's resting. So I was really excited for that. Oh, here it is. It's called the Bendy Snake Crochet Pattern. So this one again is a free pattern, and it's by One Hook, Two Hands. Modern crochet decor, crafts, or gifts and accessories. So, and I do believe this was on Instagram as well. And yeah, exciting news. So I'll be working on those. I have other patterns that are in the back burner for now because as I was crocheting, the Gertie the Gecko turned out really huge and took like, you know, my whole day to make. So I'm only gonna make those once a week or once every other week. When I do, I will share it here and show it and share the pattern and the creator. And yeah, so I'm always on the look for free patterns as I'm on a limited income, but oh, the air conditioner just went on. It'll sound like a door opening. So yeah, that is what I'm up to. And I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I do appreciate you all coming and clicking on this video and watching what I'm up to in my week. It's been a little over a week. I try to get on here when I can. As soon as I can figure these out, I can be on here more, but because it's summer, my grandkids are home and it gets pretty boisterous here on the daily. So anyway, my next video I want to share, I have a Temu haul, and that'll be the next video that I will be uploading. And I want to wish everybody a blessed, happy, what day is today? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday the 27th. And I will catch you on my next video. And don't forget, keep crocheting. Bye everyone.